Okay. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about intentions, mantras, affirmations, whatever you might want to call them, and they're all a little bit different. So it's interesting that if we look at all different kinds of religions, right, they all include the same kind of ingredients. So many religions include using bath or water as some kind of cleansing. There are chants, there's hymns, there are prayers, there are scents. Okay, so this connects us when we use these things. And these things have been used throughout time in all different religions. So what is great about now, though, is that we can actually pick freely those things that feel good for us. There are no rules where I pick from and what feels good for me to start implementing into my life. So mantras or affirmations are connected to this. They function by focusing our mind on the meaning of the affirmation, releasing tension, releasing any stress, and we repeat it so that when we speak it aloud, it can also act as a soothing voice to relax us and to send out a positive vibration of sound. So we've talked about vibrations. If you watch the head course, the vibrations, the molecules, we had Nikki last week do the sound bowls, powerful vibrations. So same thing with affirmations, saying them out loud. Now saying them in our head is fine, but when we say them out loud, we start to move those vibrations. Okay, we start to move those molecules and it will impact us quicker if we say it out loud. So anything that we say affirmation wise helps us with good habits and to release stress. So there's a difference between mantras and affirmations. It's interesting to me. They can be interlinked, but sometimes we hear one and then it's like, oh, well, is that what I'm doing? So I just thought I'd explain briefly what they are. So a mantra is usually a more spiritual word that is spoken, that is thought, or that is chanted to help us relax our mind into some kind of meditative state. So it might be a preferred name for spirit. So maybe it's just source, maybe it's the word spirit, maybe it's God, maybe it's universe. And you can just say that over and over again, right? You can just say spirit, 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 guide me. Or it might be a word that you use that connects you with a sense of peace, such as the word joy, the word love, or a pleasing combination of sounds like the word om. I'm sure you've heard or seen, people who are in a meditative state, lots of times they'll use om. Okay. So all that is that when we talk about awareness training, and we talk about breathing or putting our, in the head course, putting our thoughts on a leaf as it floats down the river, these are ways that we can just bring our focus back to being in the moment. So a mantra is just one word usually though. So maybe your word will be love. So as you're breathing and you just be like love. And then if your mind wanders, you bring it back, love. Okay. Or it can be just om. So that's what a mantra is. An affirmation usually has a tangible goal in mind, and it's usually meant to reassure us, enlighten us, or reaffirm. And reaffirm it. And maybe if you haven't achieved a thing, it will mean that you're going to claim it now. This is what I am going to do right now. Okay. So I am is an amazing affirmation. And it can be I am. You can just do it. I am. I am. We are all here. It just is I am. Or it can be I am peace. I am joy. You can end it. So if you want to write your own affirmations, that's always a great way to start. So I'm going to quickly move the computer here and just show you what. So for me, affirmations, I have to be able to see them to remind me to give myself the opportunity to say them, because I forget really good ones. And then I'm like, what was that one? What was it? So I'm just going to move the computer and show you my wall. Okay, sounds good, Carla. Take care.
Bye.
Oh, see you, Carla.
Bye.
Enjoy
Bye.
the rest of your
Bye,
week.
Carla.
Thanks, you too.
So all those little stickies there are affirmations.
Ooh, oh my.
And I
Okay.
changed them out. So some of these need to be taken down because they don't resonate with me anymore. So then I put up new ones. I do not say all of these every day, okay? But they're ones when I'm in a funk. I will always usually have one affirmation for sure a day. But they're there because then I briefly look over them. I'm like, oh yes, I need to say that one today. Okay, so you don't have to have an affirmation wall like I do, but I really encourage you to put them up. Okay, so that's kind of, now, some of my favorites that I say are, I love and accept myself is probably the one I use the most. Just, I love and accept myself. I love and accept myself. I am abundance. Everything is always working out for me. I'm
Allison
claiming
doesn't
it.
believe that one, obviously.
That's why I need it as an affirmation, obviously.
Can you say it again? Because now I forget it.
Everything is always working out for me.
Okay.
Yeah. Every experience is a gift. And that's a good one when, you know, we're going through hard times and it's like, oh, how can I see a gift within that, right?
What was that one again?
Every
Say it.
experience is a gift.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's a good one.
So we're going to do an activity here and talk about some more that you might want, but do you have any right now that you use yourself? Any affirmations that you like to say to yourself?
When you first brought it up, I was thinking of it, I guess, in a little bit different of a thought, but the post I had shared on female changemakers the other day, that's my go-to right now, is like one breath at a time, one task at a time, one thought at a time, like those, like that's kind of where I was going with, okay, that kind of seems to be my, you know, self-talk, I guess, lately, is just that, like, I can, you know, I'm only human. I can only do one thing at a time. Like, just
That's a good one. Yeah.
and just like taking a breath and just like, okay, what is this moment's task? And just, you know, so I guess that's kind of where I was leading more than maybe the way where you were going, but that's, yeah, in the same idea.
Totally. Those are, yes, those are affirmations. Those are probably mantras. Right? And so it's a little bit more than one word, but it's something that you say that you act on. So absolutely that fits in there. Yeah, those are great ones.
Well, and I really liked Carla's the other meeting, that she was like, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. I just love that. I put that on my board at the office because I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
I said that one to the kids the other day, and it's the skip the dishes commercial too. So they were laughing. They're like, oh yeah, that's where they thought I got it from. But I'm like, well, yeah. But yes, that one I've been trying to use too. It's like, okay, if I change the way I look at this, is that gonna like, you know, make it change? Like,
I know.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah. Anyone else have any that they use?
Well, I guess for me, it's usually things work out. You know, when you've got a worry or a bit of a challenge, whether it's whatever, money or whatever. And then I think back and I think how my life has been, and I think, wow, yeah, things usually worked out, and I really am grateful. Okay, and I think that way quite a lot, actually.
That's great. Now I'm going to switch it just a little bit though, because we're not going to use the word usually, because that opens the universe up to saying, well, maybe not.
Maybe not.
So you're just going to say things always work out.
Okay. Yeah.
Instead of saying things usually work out, it's just things always work out. for
And
me.
that is true. That is much better word. And that is, yes, that's very true.
Just a bit more powerful.
Right. Yep.
Perfect. Hey.
Yeah, I use I am like when I write my dreams, like that's my one of my non-negotiables in the morning, and I write 10 I ams, and they're all over the map. Like I am a healer, I am a leader, like those are two that make the top of the
Those
list
are
most
good.
days. I am free of shame, guilt, remorse. That's one that will often make
I
my
like that.
list. I'm connected to the earth. I'm connected to spirit.
Ooh.
Yeah, those are, I'm
Well,
connected
those are
to my
excellent.
breath.
I like
Yeah,
those.
yeah. So,
So you say
um,
10 every morning, you say 10 things. So that's kind of goes in with that 30 seconds of,
Totally it can.
so because it has to be something positive. You can't say,
Yes, it does.
yeah, absolutely.
I like
That's meant to be positive.
that's
So
what I
it's
meant.
like, yeah, and it's like, it actually comes from a Rachel Hollis podcast, is kind of like the beginning
Oh.
where I formed that routine, and it's dreams. So in January, I was writing things like, I'm going to travel the world, and I am going to travel the world, but it's just a lot longer.
Yeah.
So it changes, right? So now a little
Right.
bit less of the dreams, but more of just the I am present. I am, yeah, or growing or changing with ease is another one. Like, yeah. So
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, those
Do
are
you
awesome.
put those just in your journal, or you do like Kim and put them on a board?
I just do it in my journaling. I do have a thing of affirmations here. So this one says, I am unstoppable. I am inspired.
Mm.
I am safe and stable. I create a life of harmony and balance. Oh yeah, and I follow my intuition to my life purpose. I use that one a lot. I follow my intuition
that's
to
a
my life
good one.
purpose. And then at the bottom it says, confidence is the willingness to just show up. So I need that reminder.
Yeah.
So that's what's on my wall. But yeah, I do write it out every day.
Perfect.
That's good.
Yeah, so impactful. And so this is
Mhm.
this is the power of group coaching, right?
Mhm.
Is that we learn from everyone, and everyone has so thank you for sharing, Nikki.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, okay, so we're gonna do a little activity on that, because a lot of times there's everyone has different ones, and then it's like, oh, those are good ones. So I have 45 of them written down here for us, and what we're gonna do is I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so you'll need your journal, piece of paper. So I'm going to say the numbers. So what I'm going to do is I'll say number 1, I'll read it to you. If it resonates with you, you're just going to write down number 1. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to email you this after, and I'm going to put it in the Amplify Your Energy section of the membership. It'll be a download there. So then you can find them. So you don't have to worry about writing them out or anything. And then you can go back to them. But it'll give you some ideas of some that might really resonate with you, that you're like, oh yeah, I really like that one. So I'll say the number, I'll read it. If it resonates with you, just write down the number, and then you can find it once I email it to you after then. Okay? Okay, so here we go. And a lot of times also when you hear someone else say it, it impacts you too, because we like to hear it. Hearing it out loud is really important. All right, number 1. I am the architect of my life. I build its foundation and choose its path. Number 2. Today, I am brimming with energy and overflowing with joy. And I just wanted to say before I continue that just remember that if it feels right for you, or real for you, or if it feels like it could be real for you eventually, right? It doesn't mean it has to be real for you right now. Maybe it's something that you are working towards. So just in there. Number 3, my body is healthy, my mind is brilliant, my soul is tranquil. Number 4, today I am turning all my thoughts positive and making better choices. Number 5, I have been gifted with endless talents which I will utilize today. Number 6, I forgive those who have harmed me in my past and peacefully detach from them. Number 6, oh, sorry, that was number 6. Number 7, a river of compassion washes away my anger and replaces it with love. Number 8, I am guided in my every step by a power that leads me towards my desires. Number 9, my relationships are becoming stronger, deeper, and more stable each day. Number 10, I already have the qualities I need to be as successful as I wish. Number 11, creative energy surges through me and leads me to new and brilliant ideas. Number 12, happiness is a choice that I base on my own accomplishments and the blessings I've been given. Number 13, my ability to conquer my challenges is limitless. My potential is infinite. Number 14, I am courageous and I can stand up for myself. Number 15, my thoughts are filled with positivity and I radiate prosperity.
That's a good one. I like it.
Did you write it down?
Yes, I did.
Number 16, today I abandon my old habits and take up new, more positive ones. 17, money comes to me from sources known and unknown. 18, many people look up to me and recognize my worth. 19, I am blessed with an incredible family and wonderful friends. 20, I acknowledge my own self-worth. My confidence is soaring. 21, everything that is happening now is happening for my ultimate good. 22, I am growing. I am grateful for my growth. 23, my future is the projection of my dreams and my results are powerful. 24, my efforts are being supported by the universe. Everything is working to aid me. 25, I attract the best relationships for my highest and best good and continue to call forth harmony. 26, I radiate beauty, charm, and grace. 27, I am in perfect health. Whatever my current condition appears to be, I affirm only health and wholeness for my body. 28, obstacles are melting away. I am strong and in control. 29, I am grateful for all the money I have right now and all the abundance I am receiving. 30, I wake up today with strength in my heart and clarity in my mind. 31, tomorrow doesn't exist yet, so I can create a better one with my powerful new thoughts.
Hmm.
32, I am at peace with all that has happened, is happening, and will happen. 33, I receive beautifully and create a giving loop for my receiving. 34. My nature is spiritual and I am a spiritual being. 35. The rest of my life is just beginning. 36. I manage my money beautifully and I am grateful for my financial success. 37. I have my ideal employment and I love my work. 38. I am grateful to be well employed and to have work I enjoy. 39. I deserve to be employed and paid well for my time, efforts, and ideas. Each day, I am closer to finding the perfect job. 40. My work issues resolve themselves easily and I am a great team player. 41. Opportunities come to me effortlessly and I am open to more good in my business. 42. I experience my work in perfect balance with my personal life. 43. Gratefully, I allow my work to thrive and support me. Okay.
Good.
Nice,
Okay.
Kim.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, and just so I will have it on the page, but this is from, a lot of those are from, it's called Nutri Glamorous. It'll be on the paper too. So in my membership, I'm in a membership program that helped me build this whole membership site. And we had a contest. And so we had to post every single day for 30 days and do this stuff. Anyhow, so I did it. And so what I got, I received a ticket to, Hallie is her name, to a retreat of hers. It was online, but it was worth $100. It was amazing. Anyhow, Hallie sent us, being part of the retreat, we got her book. And so it's just really plain, simple language, but it's just beautiful. Anyhow, so this is where I got a lot of those affirmations from. Okay, so now we have these affirmations. Now what do we do with them, right? You have some that feel good to you. So add it to your daily anchor. So whatever your daily anchor is now, just add one affirmation. It's all you have to do. So while you're looking at your plants, you're going to pause, Jamie, and say your one affirmation, right? So maybe your affirmations will be hung up close to your wall, close to your plants. I don't know, maybe you'll print off a few of them, right? I really encourage you though to have some of your favorite ones, even if it's just like Nikki written out on a piece of paper, so that you can quickly look over them and say, okay, what do I want to say today? Or if you have one that just comes to you, right? One of mine, especially when I have really busy, overwhelmed, we have that to-do list. One of mine is today is going to be really easy, or today is an easy day. And
I like that one.
it helps. It's unbelievable. It helps to be like, and when I start to get, it's like, okay, I look at my list and it's like, no, today is an easy day. Today is going to be
I like
easy.
that.
Okay. So, you play with it, what you think you're going to need, but I would really encourage you to add that to your daily anchor, and go through those affirmations and, pick out those ones. But yeah, that'll kind of get you started and get you going, knowing that the repetition and saying out loud affects our system. It affects our nervous system. It changes us within. So yeah. So do we have any questions based on the courses, based on what we've talked about today? Or do you have a problem that you need help brainstorming or guidance on?
I'm really enjoying the courses. So I'm in the head and choosing like one a day or something. But anyways, I'm really enjoying the practice of it, and I'm really grateful that it's there.
Thank you. Thanks, Nikki.
Same. I finished head, and just started at the very beginning of heart. So I'm just getting into the heart now. But yeah, I really enjoyed the head. So I was even thinking that maybe I'm going to go back and, review head because it helped me a lot.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, for sure. Any questions? No. Okay, well, I would like to quickly just go through everyone and give me one thing that you would like to put your focus on this week. Maybe one affirmation or just one thing that you're, going to focus on, and it can be separate from your daily anchors. So a goal you have for work, or it can be just a focus. I want to think more positively this week. Anything, just one thing that maybe
Still
you wanna-
mine.
Perfect. Okay,
That's what I was going with, was like print some affirmations and just try and be more positive. I just really feel like I have nothing positive to add at work or anything right now. And I just feel like maybe that's just that change the way I look at things. And
Yeah.
maybe the things I'm looking at will
Mm.
change.
Right. Perfect. All right. That's a great goal.
I'm going to do exactly what Jamie is. I really like this I am thing, because even if I don't write it down, to say 10 I ams might be easier for me than to say, I love my lips because they help me talk. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
because this is a difficult exercise for me. So I'm going to try and do the I am list and see if I have more success with that than just looking at myself in the mirror and,
Yeah. Perfect.
So I'm going to try that and be
Perfect.
more positive for sure. I really like that idea. Now that I see all these affirmations, I do at my home office, I keep my vision board, and I did a new vision board. I have my new word, but I don't think it's enough, I mean, yeah. So I like this sticky notes of affirmations and making I am part of my daily routine. I like that. I'm going to try that.
Perfect.
Nice. Do you want to go, Glenda? Or?
Okay. And
Go ahead.
I'm going to try the I ams also.
Yeah.
And like, I am going to be like maybe a better listener and think more positive. Like, for example, I am the treasurer in our social club here at the condo. And a lady today phoned me with quite a few complaints and things. So yeah, try to be like a good listener, and I guess you'd say, have positive suggestions, and that yes, we will, when we can finally go back to having meetings, whatever, we'll certainly address that in the future.
Yeah.
And I was kind of proud of myself, actually, how I handled it. So
Good.
yes, I would say, like my I ams, I will be kind of concentrating on that.
Right. And that's awesome. And remember that when you said, so you said, I am going to try to be a good listener. Your affirmation is going to be, I am a good
listener. There you go. Yes. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. Perfect. Hey, thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to walk every day. So just like sometimes I feel with my workouts, like it has to be so intense, or it has to be like all these fancy things, but that actually doesn't work for me. So
Me
just
neither.
walk every day, and I can do that. And the mirror practice, I will play with that. I want to have confidence with that practice, and so I will work on that and check in with you next week.
Okay, sounds awesome. Perfect. All right, ladies. Well, very grateful for all of you, and I hope you have an amazing week. And let me know if there's anything I can do to support you.
All right. Thank you.
Take care.
Thanks, everyone.
Okay. Have a good week, everybody.
Yeah, you
Okay.
too.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.